We're coming at you from the Villa Austin at South by here. Yep. We're here with Johnny Diggz from Tropo. What up, Johnny?
Wow. Day 3, are we here? It's been kind of a blur.
It's a blur, right?
Yes. But that wouldn't be South by if it wasn't.
Yep.
So.
What have you been up to?
So we're here with Tropo. My company's Voxeo Labs, and Tropo is an API that allows developers to build voice and text messaging applications. So I live in the Villa in San Francisco, and we got together a few months ago and said, hey, why don't we try to recreate the Villa experience that we have in San Fran and bring it out to Austin during South by. So Tropo is one of the sponsors, along with Echo and a few of the other names you see behind us. And we're live streaming video content, a lot of interviews, panels, and hosting some cocktail parties. And as a matter of fact, we're hosting one this afternoon. Tropo's hosting a happy hour with some of our friends from the Open NASA team.
Awesome. Have you actually made it downtown yet to any panels or any parties, or have you been stuck at the Villa?
I did make it out yesterday. Went down to go see AT&T is one of our customers, and they were running a big hackathon with American Airlines.
Yep.
So I went down and checked that out. I did get a little chance to walk around the trade show floor for about 5 minutes, and I saw Shaq. So don't know why Shaq was there, but there was a big crowd around him. And I made it to a couple other smaller events. A friend of mine, George Sybil, is the chief architect at a company called Subtle Data, and watched him do a real cool live coding demonstration using they have a point of sale system, and built it on their API, live coded it within 5 minutes. I was able to order a beer through the app on my phone.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Cool.
5 minutes, get a beer.
Yep.
That's almost faster than running to the bar or ordering it yourself.
Literally, they had little numbers in all the seats, and as soon as the app was done, I could click on it, and a beer just appeared in my hand. It was like magic.
That's awesome. So you're taking a little different route at South by this year, being at the Villa, not being in the mess. A couple years ago, you and I were on the RV doing VC pitches. But what else is new with you? I know you're back and forth in Florida and the Bay, and also you're evangelizing for Tropo. Tell the audience a little bit more about what Tropo does, because it's super cool, and you guys are launching a bunch of new features and cool things. So tell our audience of developers in the Middle East how they could utilize Tropo.
So Tropo is a platform. Developers can go to tropo.com and sign up for free. We've also recently launched Tropo as an API with some carriers in the U.S. and in Germany. So we have AT&T in the U.S. and Deutsche Telekom in Germany. We're also rolling out with other carriers as well. So you can use the tropo.com portal, but if you're already an AT&T developer or Deutsche Telekom developer, Garden developer, you can port your code between the three now very seamlessly, and we should be rolling out in additional carriers. But as a developer, you can go to tropo.com. You can sign up. It's a very simple sign-up process, and within 5 minutes, you can provision a phone number that you can call, or it will call you, depending on how you set up the app. And it's literally a phone app, not a iPhone app, but you could build an iPhone app that uses it. But anytime you want to do the traditional side of the phone, so making a phone call, receiving a phone call, sending a text message, or receiving a text message, you need to use a service like this.
Yep.
And that's what Tropo allows you to do. It does text-to-speech in 24 different languages. It does speech recognition in 24 different languages. You can get phone numbers, local phone numbers in 46 countries. And you can also you can send and receive text messages from anywhere in the world. And like I said, it's completely free for developers. So when you go to the site, you can test, you can build an app, you can build your first hello world within 5 minutes. We support just about every major web programming language, so PHP, Ruby, Groovy, Python, and JavaScript. And so you can code the way you like to code, and build this interactivity typically it's along with a web app. So you're building a web app for, let's say, online ordering system, and you want to be able to send a text message to let the customer know that their order is shipped, so you could do that in addition to sending email and the traditional ways. This allows you to do things. And we see people building like identity verification systems. So when you sign up for example, WhatsApp, you get a phone call that says to enter a PIN code that you see on the screen. All that's running on Tropo.
Oh, awesome. So you guys are powering a huge app that's really popular in the Middle East because text messaging is expensive. So we definitely want to help you reach the audience there, maybe reach some carriers. There's a bunch of things going on in the Middle East. Mobile penetration is going through the roof, and a lot of apps are being built, a lot of awesome developers. So would love to figure out a way for you guys to connect with our audience and with the ecosystem there. So let us know how we can help. Hope you have a fun time here the rest of South by. How long are you staying?
I'm here till tomorrow, so I'm pulling the ripcord, getting out. Last year I stayed a few extra days to go to the music, and I just got a little burned out because it's so overwhelming. It's really nice to be here because it's at the villa, because it's a little isolated and quieter. But yeah, when I was down there yesterday, I was like, it was the first time I had made it down into the thick of things, and I was like, oh my, this is what South by, the craziness of South by. So
it is definitely crazy. Well, anyway, Johnny Diggz, good seeing you. I'll see you back in the Bay maybe one of these days, and we'll see you hopefully one of these days also in the Middle East, evangelizing for Tropo, because I know you're a chief evangelist and running around promoting Tropo. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, check out Tropo. Could be interesting integration for you guys to build an app on. Anyway, we'll see you. Peace.